Alright guys, it's me, Raid Boss. I am back with a new video and I'm going to be talking about Skarner. Let's get into the runes. So I'm using Ice Overlord for the slows, Unshakable for slow resist and a little bit of extra armor and defense, Second Wind for lane survivability, Overgrowth for scaling HP, which is always good, and Hex Flash, so that way I can push people into turrets. And hopefully I'll be doing a lot of that. So I guess we'll see. But this is a good rune setup for support. And here's what our items are gonna look like. I'm about to get into it. So first off, you gotta use a support item. So you got your boots, you got anti-heal, and then you got your attack speed slow. My boots enchant, which you can also use stone plate, but I prefer the glory enchant so I can speed up and apply a little bit more crowd control, which allows me to shove people into my team or into turrets. And then after that, you just kind of want to fill out the rest of the build as such. So you can switch out, switch out your Ronduins with not Iceborne Gauntlet, with the can't remember what the dang item is called. Oh yeah, Frozen Heart. You can switch it with Frozen Heart. Since your Warden's Mail, it switches, you can literally apply it to both Ronduins or Frozen Heart, depending on the situation. And this is how your build should look. You guys should be itemizing to the point where you don't even gotta think. All you gotta do is point and click. See, for your Warden's Mail, I'm gonna show you here. Yep, see, so it builds into both Ronduins and Frozen Heart. It's late at night, so leave me alone. I know I keep stuttering. But, yeah, let's jump right into it.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
Okay, Skarner support. Now, y'all probably think I'm crazy just because he's a jungler. But this champ has so much crowd control at his disposal that I had to test it out. I literally just had to. The fact that I play so many tank champions, I know when a tank champion would be a really good support. And here we are. So, right off the bat, his Q/skill 1, when you tap it, when you recast, he has such a far range to be able to poke enemies. And you will see how I'm trying to poke them during laning phase. Watch, look at just look at the range on this. Bam. Yeah, that's far. He can apply slows from that far away. So, no enemy is safe. I can hit them from far and I can hit them up close. If they get too close, I'll just use my empowered melee attacks with my skill 1, aka my Q for you PC gamers. Yeah, so right now we're just trying to outpoke the enemy. Yeah, there we go. Just regular laning phase. Just trying to farm and poke. We're not really trying to start anything unless they do something to unless they pull off some kind of mistake. If they overextend or if they try to dive my my AD carry here. And just so y'all know, this is a replay, as all my videos are. So, oh, there we go. See, look at that. They started something, and now here I am attacking the Samira, so that way they can back off. And watch this, watch this skill shot right here. The range on that Q. Tell me this champ sucks ass. Tell me that this champ sucks ass. I've been seeing so much stuff on YouTube already about how this champ is so mid, so boring. Like, did you just see that? They had no idea I had that amount of range. Got me so excited I actually forgot what I was talking about. But anyways, that's what you kind of want to do. You just want to wait for your enemies to make the mistake. Like, you don't want to really initiate unless they're overextended and close to your tower. That's the only time you really should try to initiate, is like when you have the advantage. And I've been playing support for a very long time, so for me it's second nature when I should engage and when I shouldn't. Can't really remember what Yeah, I tried really hard to kill that Nautilus, but I'm a little too slow at the moment. Which is why the Glory enchant comes in so handy. So here we do get ganked by the enemy Skarner, and I completely underestimated him. I thought I was completely safe, but he ended up using his ult to grab me and pull me into the enemies there, and I was done for. Okay, now I remember what I was talking about earlier. So yes, this is a replay just like all my other games. So I don't remember everything that happened in this game, so I'm just going to kind of discuss the way I was thinking while I was playing, so you can kind of get an understanding of how I wouldn't say amazing player, but I consider myself competent. Just so you can get an idea of what a competent player is capable of with this new champion. Watch this, watch. This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of crowd control that I am talking about right now. And I really try not to steal this second kill, but I end up killing the Nautilus too. But yeah, that is the type of gameplay you need to be doing with this champion. The amount of crowd control he has is insane. I don't understand why anyone would complain. Here we go to take a couple of plates, but I think I end up backing off because the Nautilus showed up, and once the enemy support shows up, that's when you need to back out of the tower, because they can lock you down in that tower and you could be taking tower hits like a motherfucker.
Rampage.
My poor ADC. I'm too good at last hitting. They're trying to clear minions, and it's just a really bad habit where I tend to last hit minions, even with my ADC right next to me. I know that probably gets them a little frustrated, because you're supposed to let your AD carry get the last hits. You're supposed to try to let them get the kills and try to let them get the last hits. But I'm in solo queue, and this is PvP. This ain't even ranked. So I don't even remember what rank my AD carry was, but I don't really trust anybody on the team. I really don't. That's a big mistake for support players. If you want to get good at support, stop trusting your team to make the right play. Instead, you need to make the right play and not get greedy. That, and it is okay to steal minions and whatnot, as long as it's not in a way to like irritate your teammates. Don't be going to clear your jungle when your jungler's alive, and don't be trying to last hit kills. especially if you weren't even involved in the fight. That's just a no-go, man. But anyways, let's see what's going on here.
Bottom turret is under attack.
I'm gonna go try to clear this minion wave real quick. And let's see if we can make some plays eventually. I can't remember what I do here, but I think at this point I'm just like farming and trying to clear waves and then look for plays. There's not really much we can do here because the enemy bot lane, the enemy jungler's trying to get us again. Oh man. See, I tried to survive, but I don't think I do. Yeah, that Samir is so good. That enemy Skarner in the Samir is really good.
First turret destroyed. Turret lost.
See, this is one of the things that kind of surprises me a little bit. I understand it's PvP, but the jungler should always be like watching your lanes, man. Like, we got ganked twice, and I haven't seen my jungler at all. I haven't seen them gank at all. It's a little bit infuriating. Let's see if we can make a play here. Oh, gee, I am surrounded. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Okay, alright. I'm gonna just try to get a little bit more vision to see how many enemies are around and then see if I can make a play. If not, I'll just stick to farming and helping out my team. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna try to attack this Vladimir, but I don't know if I'll be able to push him inside the turret, because there is a chance he could dodge my ult. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah, there we go. See the amount of crowd control this character has. Watch, look, watch. I slowed him down with my glory enchant, and then I shoved him into the tower with my E/skill 3. Like, that was just a top tier play right there. If you aren't engaging with this champ, you're doing something wrong. In my opinion, this champ is very, very similar to like Alistar and Ornn. His skill 1 is very similar to Ornn. How he can just kind of launch a projectile and slow an enemy. You would kind of have to skill shot it though. You can't just you can't just tap the ability and expect to hit him. You really do have to kind of aim sometimes. And then the reason why he's like Alistar is because just the amount of crowd control you have. Like, you can literally just shove people into turrets. Like, you can teleport past somebody and then immediately shove them right into your turret. I use the same strategy with Alistar and it works wonders. Trust me, if I had an Alistar video, I'd show you right now. I don't know if I have any Alistar videos, but I could probably upload one in the future showing me exactly how I do that. It's pretty challenging, but it is very doable. You gotta teleport past the enemy, and then you gotta just knock them into the turret. There we go, destroying the tower. I'm gonna teleport back because there's no reason to stay there. There really isn't a reason for me to stay, especially if I have to get heals and possibly get a new item. I'm completely happy with destroying a wave and getting a tower. No reason to get greedy and stay there destroying the next tower. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Alright, let's see if we can get this this Fiora. Oh, I just barely missed. Alright, I'm gonna set a ward there, just so that way they don't come back to steal that. Top laners are notorious for doing crazy stuff like that. Yep, see there I go, teleporting past the enemy, shoving him right in the tower. See, now I made a mistake here, because what I should have done was I should have done that to the ADC. I was like so focused on getting that Nautilus in the tower that I completely forgot that there was an ADC killing my teammates. And that was a really big mistake on my part, so do not do that. You always want to grab the squishy character, never the tanky character. I think I almost die here. Yeah, like I almost died. Honestly, that's one reason why I use the Glory enchant, because if I didn't have it, I would have been done for. Because it gives me just that extra bit of speed boost to get away. Not to mention, if an enemy comes close enough, it procs the Glory enchant and it slows the enemy down. That way, I can choose to engage and slow them down in an offensive way, or I can slow them down and it helps me get away. That's why Glory enchant is really underrated, especially if you're a support tank. I'm just kind of playing around with this Skarner over here. These people are going to try to kill me, and I end up outplaying the hell out of this Nautilus. He totally underestimated my level of crowd control. And bam.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Gonna reset so I can re-heal. If you see me pathing really weirdly, especially when I come out of the fountain, there is a reason why I do that, where I start meandering around the jungle, and it's like, well, what the hell, raid boss? Why the heck are you doing that? You're just wasting all your movement speed, the whole movement buff to get out of the fountain and to reach a team fight. Well, there is a reason why. One reason is so I can spot, my partner here is in trouble. I'm gonna try to use my ult. Oh, they just died. Well, and I can't reach them. I'm gonna try to land my Q. Yeah, they're too fast. But anyway, the reason why I do that is because I'm trying to look for wards. As a support, that should be like one of your main things in the mid game. Clearing vision. You never want the enemy to have vision in your jungle, because at any point in time, they could just swoop in and just start clearing the jungle while you guys are team fighting, or while you're taking care of an objective or something. Not to mention, with the support item, you can literally just one-shot wards. It's so much easier for you to do it versus someone having to go out of their way and waste their time and just hit a ward 3 times. Like, it wastes a lot of time. I think I die again. And it was at this point where I was like, dang, I literally keep dying from this freaking Samira. Like I just cannot survive, even with the anti-crit, the anti-heal, and I have Twin Guard as well. Like, I just don't know how I keep dying. So I think at this point it was like, maybe I should just stop like trying to go all in and really analyze my position before I actually go all in. Which I think after this point you will see how I start playing a little bit differently. instead of just immediately going for the team fight. I really look to pick and choose who I have. Here we go, clearing just a little bit of waves. See, notice how I don't immediately go for the team fight. See, there we go. That is some great crowd control. Look at this. Look at how this team fight ends up because of me being patient. I didn't just immediately go diving in the enemy with my ult. And watch, we end up I think we end up killing everybody. Yeah, we wiped the entire team in this team fight. And this Skarner really underestimated me at this point. Because right now, I'm getting really, really tanky. And I'm just getting tankier and tankier. I'm going to go clear this wave, and then I'm going to reset. No reason in pushing the turret, because I'm a little bit too low on health for comfort, and I decided to get out of there, and I end up fleeing just in time before the enemy top laner got me. We got Elder Dragon, baby.
Rampage.
See, at this point, the game is clearly starting to come to an end. The enemy is kind of afraid of us right now, and we're trying to secure the objective. So I just kind of hang around in the brush, so that way they know that the frontliner, which is me, is gonna step in if they try to steal. And we end up securing Baron quite easily. I try to initiate because we do have the advantage. The only reason why I'm doing this is because we have both the Baron buff and the Elder Dragon buff, which gives us true damage. So I'm really trying to initiate and get our team to fight so we can just eliminate them and then just push through these towers or whatever towers are left and then just destroy the enemy nexus.
Your journey has reached its conclusion.
So I got my Sunfire.
Enemy turret destroyed.
See, and that's it, folks. That's how you do it. That was Skarner support.
Victory!
Alright, let's get into the battle analysis here. So we got 7 kills, 4 deaths, 13 assists. That's pretty dang good, especially for a tank. Alright, for our runes, we got 1,600 proc damage with that Ice Overlord, which is actually very good. That's pretty decent. Everything else is kind of average. Jesus. That Nautilus had like 3,000 proc damage. That's insane. Well, catch you on the next one.